So in this video, we're going to install the C and C++ compiler for Mac. So in the previous video, we left off on this screen, and now we're going to click on CLang for Mac OS. So I'll click on this, and that brings up this page in a web browser. And I'll come up here and scroll up a little bit. There are a couple of prerequisites, which are install Visual Studio Code on Mac OS and install the C++ extension for VS Code. So we did that in the last video. And then we just need to do this part where it says ensure CLang is installed. And on a Mac, it should already be there. So in order to do this, I'm going to copy this, and then we need to bring up a terminal. And I think the easiest way to bring up a terminal is you just do Command spacebar, and that brings up this spotlight search window, and just type in terminal. And then press enter, and that brings up our terminal like that. And then I'll do Command plus to make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. And I'll paste in CLang space -- version. And you can see here that we actually do have a version installed. And that's really what you need to do, is make sure that there is a version installed. And if for some reason you don't, you come back to the web page over here, and you get this line. And then you just come over to the terminal, and you paste this in here and install that. It is unlikely that you will need to do that, but in case you do, that's how you do that step. I'm not going to press enter here because I already have that installed. So I'll come back over here to the browser. And if you scroll up here, it says that we can create a hello world and shows us how to make a directory and then change directories to go into that directory. But what I'm going to do here is, instead of doing it through the command line, I'm going to go directly to VS Code and do it that way. I think that's an easier way to do that. So this is where I'm going to break from the instructions on the web page. So now let's flip over to VS Code. So I'm going to come up here to File, Open Folder, and then I already have a folder created called CPP. I'm going to open this, and that opens the CPP file right there. And if I go into miscellaneous, I have a file called helloworld.cpp. So then I'll come up to this play button up here. I'll click on this, and that runs our code and outputs hello world. So in the next video, I will show some additional configuration I did for my Visual Studio Code environment, and I will see you in that video.